sorry. Hey internet, it's Jessica and welcome back to Red Embrace with Luka's Roots. So, I don't know exactly how I feel about Luka because he's kind of confusing to me. Like, I expected him to be like a little more tsundere than he actually is in this game. But we're gonna see exactly who he's looking for. If you remember, he's asking Connor to find a vampire for him, but we don't know exactly why. So I hope we find out in this part. So let's begin. Feeling a little disappointed, I turn around and drag myself to the rest of the way home. Luka. Could I really lie to him? There must be a reason Isaac warned me ahead of time without giving me any real details. I can never tell what that guy's thinking. And I know Isaac's like an asshole, but I know there's some truth to him actually just warning us, because he knows the vampires, right? So he knows what's going on. And if we don't find any information about who he's looking for, then maybe we can ask Isaac, who's the vampire? I end up tossing and turning for most of the night, unable to get more than a couple of hours of sleep before surrendering to insomnia. That's me every fucking night. As I crawl out of bed and put on some coffee, the first place my mind goes to isn't my freelance work, but to Luka. We parted pretty abruptly last night. I hope nothing bad happened between him and Isaac after I left. He probably just yelled at him. I know I'm being silly, but I feel a lot better if I gave him a quick call. Settling down in my chair, I dial up Luka's number, unconsciously holding my breath. Why the hell are you calling for me? Shouldn't you be asleep, or drawing gross stuff, or whatever it is you do? I just wanted to make sure you were okay, that's all. Of course I'm okay. You think I'm going to get jumped while I'm with Isaac? Despite his annoyed response, the tone of Luka's voice sounds a little grateful. Maybe he's actually really happy I called after all, but he won't say it, like the brat he is. Like the tsundere this boy is, won't admit his true feelings. You want to come over for a little bit? Huh? I nearly dropped my phone in shock at Luka's sudden offer. Don't go thinking any weird crap, okay? Isaac just said I should invite you, that's all. Did Isaac really tell him that? Is he trying to get us together on purpose? Or is Luka just making it up as an excuse? Damn it, I can't read the situation at all. I think there's some truth to it that Isaac does want him to know. I think he's trying to be you gotta tell him, who you're after, who you're looking for, because it's gonna get out of hand. Well, why not? Sounds fun to me. Should I bring a housewarming gift? Maybe some sugary sodas for you? I swear to God, if you show up at the door like that, I'll slam it closed on your face. And without further ceremony, the line abruptly cuts off. Oh, Luka, a true Casanova of our century. A soft beep signals that Luka texted me the apartment address to my phone, along with a few rude words. Okay, well, that's unnecessary. After letting out a playful sigh, I spent a few minutes grooming myself, making sure I look at least a little presentable. Then I head out to the door to catch a taxi. It's painful having to pay for a stupidly high fare, but the place is too far to walk. Wow. The huge fancy apartment building I end up in front of is incredibly nice, to say the least. But yes, because they live in the rich part of town. Following Luka's directions, I head inside and take the elevator up to one of the top floors. I'm starting to get a little nervous, to be honest. I kind of feel out of place in the building like this. Remind me to never invite him inside my apartment. Reaching towards the door, I give a firm knock, holding my breath. It takes a few moments, but before long... Hey, make sure you take off your shoes. I don't want you dirtying up the place. Real gracious host, aren't you? The apartment I step into is moderate, beautiful loft. Rent has to be more than my yearly salary, Jesus! Where's Isaac? Out working? Yeah, he's not around. Luka fidgets all of a sudden, looking a little nervous. Is he nervous because we're alone? He's the one who invited me over in the first place. I don't think he's nervous because they're alone, because they've done that before, right? So, I don't know. You want to go sit down? I can get you a drink or something. Sure, get me whatever you're having. Right. Luka scurries off to the kitchen, and I make my way over to the sofa and sit down. Damn, this thing is softer than my bed. Soon, Luka's soft footsteps approach on the side of the couch and leans over and shoves a cold can in my hands. You should hold it against the side of your face. Huh? You're flushed as hell. You have a private sauna in here too, maybe? What the hell are you talking about? It's just hot in this stupid apartment, that's all. With a faint growl, Luka flops down on the couch beside me, plopping the tab of his drink and taking a long gulp. I glance down at the can in his hands, peering at the label. This is the same kind I gave Luke at the diner, back when we first met. He must have really liked it. Is there a reason you love sweet drinks so much? Luka sharply shoots me a glance, but I offer a light smile to show that I'm not teasing him. After a moment, he lets out a quiet sigh, closing his eyes in a pain expression. My younger brother, David, used to really like them. Oh no! Oh no! Is that who he's looking for? Like his younger brother turned into a vampire and then now he's just looking for him? Used to? Did something happen to him? He doesn't immediately answer, visibly hesitate for a few seconds. I get the sense that I asked something I shouldn't have. Shit, maybe I should try to change the subject? Before I get a chance, Luka reopens his eyes and gazes at me, his expression bleak. He was taken in by a vampire as a pet. Oh no. He's not a vampire. They just remember the bad ending with Isaac's? It's just like that. Isaac's Roots bad ending with Connor, that's what happened to his brother. Oh no, so maybe he's looking for the vampire who has him. I think that's what he's doing. Luka's fingers slowly curl into a fist, clenching so tightly that his knuckles turn white. I didn't know where he had gone, or why he suddenly disappeared. A good kid like him wouldn't run away from home. Until one night, I was out walking on the streets and Luka pauses, biting his lower lip. The color drains from his face, and his eyes take a cold, bitter look. I saw David. I saw him stumbling down in the alleyway beside another man, beside his master. When I yelled out to him, he didn't recognize me. His eyes were so empty. He was brainwashed, broken, gone. Luka? Luka's voice grows increasingly hateful, to the point where it barely sounds like him at all. That explains why he's with Isaac. Like, obviously, you can tell this guy doesn't like vampires or doesn't give a crap about, like, what's going on with, like, the coven and whatever. But I guess that's why he decided to join Isaac to, like, work for him so he could look for his brother's, brother and the vampire who captured him. That man, that monster. He grinned at me. I saw his fangs and I knew he was. He escaped with my brother and I couldn't do anything to stop him. But after that, I did everything to try and hunt him down. I researched vampires, found out they were real, tried to learn how to fight them. I even asked some of my friends for help, but they thought I was crazy. They didn't say it, but I could see it in their eyes. I got so desperate that I quit my job and started looking for vampires by myself, every night. And that's how you met Isaac? The blonde nods grimly, his eyes flicking back to me. He said he'd help me find the vampires if I worked with him. That's the only reason I stuck around. But it's been over a year and we haven't gotten a single clue. So Isaac must be keeping whatever he finds a secret from Luka too. I'm sure he knows who this vampire is by now. How much you wanna bet the vampire is Bishop, and that's why Isaac can't say anything. Not because like he's trying to protect Bishop, but he knows that Bishop will kill Isaac and probably kill Luka too. So he's just saying like, I don't know anything. I don't know like who's this vampire you're looking for. So that's a bad thing. I don't want to know what the bad ending is now, because like this is kind of scary. I guess he's staying quiet so Luka doesn't rush over his head. That's why you asked me to watch out for vampires at the diner then? Yeah, although I doubt the piece of shit I'm looking for is the type to show up at a diner. He's probably just with... Luka's voice trails off and he goes silent. As his gaze falls to the floor, the anger on his face seems to melt away, replaced with a bleak emptiness. The sorrow or guilt in his eyes doesn't belong to the proud Luka I know. He looks much older, like someone who had to bear the weight of depression and guilt far longer than they should have. I know I can't really offer you much of anything, and it's a risky game to play, but... Would you hate me if I still asked you for your help? Luka refuses to meet my gaze as he talks, staring off into the window instead. He sounds so uncertain, like he doubts himself more than he doubts me. Okay, when I get my hands on that guy, I'll help you no matter what, only if you give your end of the deal. What was his deal again? Oh, that was, like, protecting him in the... But the thing is, like, I don't think Connor gives a crap about that. I mean, he cares, but it's not, like, the main focus anymore because he actually likes Luka now, so I'll just say, I'll help you. No matter what. I hope this is the right answer. Of course I help you. What kind of guy do you think I am? I just can't leave you hanging like that. Luka still doesn't look back up at me. It's hard to read exactly what he's thinking. Does he not believe me? But finally, he lifts his head, a hopeful smile on his lips. And suddenly, Luka throws himself into a hug, pressing his head against my shoulder. What's gotten into him all of a sudden? And here I was, thinking you were like a feral cat that'd bite me if I tried to touch you. What the hell is that supposed to mean? He growls softly, but it's clear he's barely holding back a laugh. I squeeze my arms around Luka's small, weary body, enjoying his little show-off of affection while it lasts. I can still hardly believe that he worked up enough courage to hug me. Yeah, that's very surprising! He's the type of guy who would be like, shut the hell up, you know what I mean? But like, he actually hugged Connor. That's actually nice. After a few moments, he pulls back just enough to tilt his head upwards, meeting my eyes. What's up? Do I have something on my face? I just think you're pretty cool, is all. This guy's way of complimenting is so funny to me. Most guys would have freaked out and then realized vampires were real, but you barely batted an eye. I'm even asking you for your help to hunt one down and you're not scared. I can't tell if you're stupid or just stupidly nice. I don't really feel like I deserve the warm, admiring gaze he's offering up towards me, but seeing him so happy, it makes me wish I could see that look more often. Ooh. Don't let it get to your head, okay? You're still an asshat. And if you think I'm gonna treat you to a half-price coffee again, then you're out of your mind. I would never take advantage of your generous spirit like that. We end up lounging on the couch together until the sun goes down. Time always seems to fly when you're chatting or trading stupid insults with each other. Luka stays curled close to my side, nestling against my arm, with a lazy smile hanging on his lips. I wish we could stay like this all night, but... Where's Isaac? I assume he's gonna walk in. I should probably start heading home, Luka. Need to get a few things before I start my shift. Finally, gently disentangle myself and stand up, offering Luka a hand. Your jacket's all messed up. Is it? I glanced down to see my collar ruffled, probably from being attacked by the hug earlier. Oh! What's happening? Whoa, sorry. But when I reach to fix it, Luka suddenly steps forward, his delicate hands grabbing the labels. You should wear something nicer than this old thing. But it's my favorite. Yeah, well, you're missing a button, and there's a coffee stain here. We should really go on a shopping trip. Luka? Oh! Woo! Alright, check that out, damn, okay. He raises his head and suddenly his two bright eyes are inches away from mine. Our lips are so close that I can feel it fluttering on his breath. Did I ever tell you how bad you are at flirting? What do you... Really, really bad. As I whisper a few teasing words against his cheek, Luka swallows audibly. I half expect him to suddenly turn and bald, but a second later... He did it! I really didn't think he would. I thought they were just gonna be like close but not kiss, you know what I mean? Because Luka's like so shy and whatever. He did it! I'm happy. Without thinking, I lean in roughly and press my lips against his, sealing them together. Oh, sorry, Connor's the one who kissed them, but he accepted. His mouth is soft and he tastes a little sweet, kind of like I expected. He tries to jerk away reflectively, but I tilt my head forward to keep it in for the kiss, curling an arm around his waist. A few moments later, Luka stops squirming. His cheeks are completely flushed, but he slowly, tentatively starts to move his lips against mine. Man, talk about a quick turnaround, although it doesn't take a rocket science to realize he was hoping to do this. He looked so excited and nervous that I had to wonder if this isn't his first kiss. Is he really that innocent? Now I feel almost bad. Oh god. But I mean, like, they're acting like he's so young, but he's only a few years younger than Connor, so... But I moved my impulse back there. He looked so damn cute that I couldn't help myself. Besides, I think it's pretty clear by now that he has a crush on me, and I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel it the same way. Luka. I whisper his name softly, letting my tongue slip forward and tease against his lips. A moment of hesitation, Luka presses his own tongue along mine, sliding them together with a wet kiss. Oh, that's lovely. Get an umbrella, kids. His grip on my jacket loosens, but he keeps his fingers curled around the fabric, like he's clutching onto a safety blanket. Whoa! Luka, relax. It's just a kiss. My God. He lets out a small sound between a moan and a whimper, leaning heavily against my chest. I nip and tug his lower lip with my teeth, trailing warm, wet kisses along his mouth and jaw. Is he trembling or is it my imagination? No, he's definitely shaking a little. Damn, am I overdoing it? Luka, are you okay? And then out of nowhere, Isaac comes in. I've come up with a new recipe. What are you doing in my apartment? If you want, we can stop. I'm fine. Don't act like I'm not used to kissing. I do it all the time. Yeah, sure you do. It takes all my strength to keep from snickering at his flustered response, but I managed to hold back and just nod instead. Then I lean forward once more, pulling Luka in for another deep kiss. This time, he responds more eagerly, trailing his tongue along my lips in a slight clumsy fashion. Okay, like, are you guys okay? He's so adorable that I can barely stand him. I just want to pounce on him right here, pin him down, and get him to make more of those sweet noises. God damn, Connor, you want to relax? This boy's having his first kiss and you want to fucking... Considering the way he pressed against me, I don't think he might either. Oh my god. I was joking about Isaac, I didn't think he would come. Hello, hello, Lou. Oh my. Dad's home. Luka immediately pushes me back, his face going red as a rose, eyes wide in horror and shock. Wow, sorry for interrupting, but Luka, you know you do have a bedroom for this sort of thing. Whoa! Isaac ducks as Luka throws the sofa cushion towards him with all his might. Knock next time, you four-eyed bastard! Hey, Luka, wait! But before I can stop him, Luka storms out of the living room at top speed. The distant slamming of the door is probably him sealing himself away, just like a sulky teenager. I feel pretty guilty right now. Should have assumed that I'd be walking into something. Sighing, Isaac sets down the grocery bags he's been carrying on the counter. Oh, this man was out shopping! Oh god. It's no big deal, just kind of spontaneous thing. Spontaneous? You were getting pretty into it. I think I saw a tongue. Shut up, Isaac! How long were you watching? Christ! Isaac lets out a chuckle at my awkward mutter, shaking his head. Well, Luke is probably half dead from embarrassment, so he won't be out for a while. Maybe you better head back. I'm sure he'll show up again for dinner tonight, though. You made quite an impression on him, Kona. He pauses for a moment, then the playfulness gradually fades from his eyes. Just don't forget what I told you last night, I haven't. Don't worry. Isaac nods at my grim reply, looking a little apologetic, but firm nonetheless. He ends up escorting me outside and even dishes out for my cab fare home. Probably some kind of repayment for interrupting us. But the blissful mood I had been in after I kissed Luka quickly sinks down as I mull over Isaac's words. For his own safety. Should I lie to him, right? Even if I trust him, and even if I promise to help him, maybe the truth isn't always the kindest thing to give. I get it. Like, I understand why you wouldn't want to say, because you don't want to hurt the one you care about, right? It's totally understandable. But the problem is, if you want to have a relationship with someone, you shouldn't lie to them, especially if it's something, like, important to them. I think, as an adult, because all these characters are adults, right? Like, as an adult, you should still talk about it. He's very impulsive because he wants to save his brother. But, I don't understand, like, why can't we ask the others to help us? You know, like Rex or Dominic. That'd be nice. They kind of helped with, Isaac, right? So, I don't know, we'll find out. Anyway, I'm gonna end this episode right here. I hope you guys enjoyed that case. I totally did not expect that. Also, I can't believe that Isaac walked in, because I was just joking. Like, I really didn't think, and so, out of all things, he brought home groceries. The man really was gonna cook. Anyway, so yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think, and if you enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell button so you know when I upload the next Red Embrace episode, and thank you once again to Argent Games for sending me a game key to play this. I'm pretty sure we're at the end, the next time I play this, so we'll see what kind of ending, you know, Luka gets. Hopefully it's a nice one, like the good one is a nice one, and the bad one isn't too terrible, like the others, but, you know. Anyway, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!
Damn it. Come on.
Oh, come on, why is it dark? Oh, shit! Fuck you! Damn! Found his tongue wandering inside her mouth, exploring slowly as she... I'm sorry, let me do that again. He found his tongue wandering in